57 kilogram division, the featherweight contest. And this final is between, in the red corner, Howard Lockwood of Western Australia. 19 years of age. He is the Western Australian champion, of course. And he will be opposed by Shane Knox of Queensland. And Shane Knox is one boy who has really impressed us in this tournament. Only a young fellow, the Queensland champion. And he had an excellent win in his semi-final against Ricky Drew of Victoria. The referee for this contest is Mr. Jerry Mevison of Tasmania. The second round of the featherweight championship final between Shane Knox of Queensland in the red singlet and Howard Lockwood of Western Australia. And there wasn't too much in that first round, Barry.
No, I think Shane Knox from Queensland won the first round, but Lockwood, he showed some good combinations, good counter punches. I think they're pretty equivalent in experience.
It's a good straight left that steadied the Queenslander.
Certainly did, put him right back on his heels.
After the Queenslander early in this round had landed a couple of good rips to the body. The Queenslander has to get in close. He's shorter. Much shorter reach.
He can be devastating with those short hooks, as we've seen in the semi-finals.
Goes after his man.
Tell you what, this Lockwood's surprising me. Knox is having a lot of trouble getting through cleanly with those lefts and rights to the head. He's just punching a little bit short at the moment. I think that reach of Lockwood might be upsetting him a little.
Yes, that long reach of Lockwood is making it awkward for Knox. So there's a bit of blood on the face of Lockwood as Knox scores again. Forces his man to the red corner. A lot of those punches taken on the gloves by the Western Australian. He's got quite a good defence.
He's got quite a good chin too. He's hadn't seen him be greatly shaken at any stage yet.
Shane Knox of Queensland in the red singlet against Howard Lockwood of Western Australia. Final of the featherweight division.
Beautiful left hook from Knox then.
He's got a lot of power in those punches, as he demonstrated against Ricky Drew of Victoria in the semi-final. Very good win by Knox over the boy who had beaten Australia's Commonwealth Games representative Rodney Harburger.
Knox's timing doesn't seem to be quite as good tonight. He actually a little bit off target at times.
The end of round two.
Didn't seem too pleased with himself then. Knox, he went back to the corner.
This is the third and final round.
The third and last round of the featherweight championship final between Howard Lockwood of Western Australia, the taller boy in the gold singlet, and Shane Knox of Queensland. Knox very impressive in his semi-final, winning over Ricky Drew of Victoria, who had beaten Rodney Harburger, Australian Commonwealth Games representative, for the right to represent Victoria. That was a great win by Shane Knox. In his semi-final, Howard Lockwood of Western Australia beat Michael Lee of Tasmania in a very close bout.
I think Knox on top in this bout, but he's getting stubborn resistance from the West Australian. He's putting up a very good effort.
Well, he's finding the very tall Western Australian with such a long reach, an awkward opponent, but he lands a good
beautiful right. That shook the West Australian.
Yes, he's in trouble. Knox goes
another good right.
Another good right. And a left to the head by Knox. And another left by Knox. He's going after the Western Australian. Scores again with the right to the head. And an uppercut by Knox.
I think an 8 count could have nearly been warranted there.
Yes. Knox missed with that left. Scored with a right to the body before the referee asked him to break. Good left from Knox. And another left hook by Knox. And a right to the body, a right to the head, left to the head by Knox.
In trouble now.
He's scoring at will now. And the referee is going to apply the standing count on the Western Australian Howard Lockwood, who's been a very game boxer indeed in this contest. He's been hit with some hard punches by the Queenslander, who's having his best round here.
For sure, he's taking some hard punches.
Knox measuring his man, rushing in.
Knox on target this round a lot more.
And he scores again with a left hook. Missed with that right, went over the shoulder. Again, Knox rushes in, goes for the body. Lockwood has been in trouble in this round. Knox definitely on top in round 3. Not too much in the first 2 rounds. But the way Knox is going in this 3rd round, he's going to win this title. Knox scores again with
Well
left hand right. And Lockwood in trouble. Another standing count.
In a lot of trouble, the West Australian.
For the 2nd time, the standing count of 8 applied by referee Jerry Mevison of Tasmania. And again, Knox scores with rights and left. And again, the referee will stop the contest. It's all over. Shane Knox of Queensland wins the Australian Featherweight Championship, the referee having stopped the contest in round 3. Knox, who wasn't completely on target in the first 2 rounds, certainly found his mark in this 3rd and final round of the contest. So much so that 2 standing counts were applied on the Western Australian, and the referee eventually stopped the contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 1983 Australian champion in the featherweight division, boxing from the blue corner, Shane Knox, Queensland. Referee stopping the contest in round 3.
So the featherweight champion, 1983, is Shane Knox of Queensland.